So welcome back to the final episode of Ratchet Repairs with that fellow over there. I'm sorry I've been away for a little bit. I had a little bit of a holiday and we picked up our camper van and we did some other stuff, which actually took me away from Transformers for a bit. But I'm back now, and I also had to wait for just a little bit of paint, which I mentioned in the first video. It was the glow-in-the-dark stuff, which is... It's basically a nail polish, and it's quite bright orangey, but once it gets hit with the proper light, it actually illuminates and it glows in the dark. I actually did some little bit on him just to see if it worked, and I'll let you be the judge. So turn down the lights to make maybe it works a little bit better this way. Yeah, there you go. Every time it hits the light, you can actually see stuff glowing up. And it also glows in the dark, so as soon as everything is dark outside, this will illuminate, which is basically handy because you want him to have the glossy, scary, glowy kind of guy he is. So yeah, I've been adding some of that onto him. I glued together the gun. I know it should be separable, but I like it as one. And since I don't really play, I like it as a standalone piece. I'll do this later. I'll be keeping it to the last bit, or at least Megatron will be holding it for him for a while now. And the things we need to do still are his chicken feet, because I did everything up till here. And I'll need to get down to his feet, do some stuff, and then it's time for some weathering. And then he's done. I'm not going to do the alt mode on him, because I told you already I didn't see him in the movie in alt mode, and I kind of like him as an evil Decepticon. He's the kind of guy that doesn't transform because he's that evil. He doesn't need to hide. Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. So it's time to do his legs, of course, like I said before. Before I start, however, I will do the finishing touches on his thighs. I need to do a dirt wash to make it all look a bit more like loose panels, like I did on the arms. So that means I will do a little wash with flat black to make the panels more separate. And then I'll be hitting it all later with the dark gunmetal to make it look more like he's battle damaged, because he should be. And the battle damage I'll do later on the rest of his body as well, so he's still too clean. But yeah, that will be later. For now, I'll do the colors I did before, so it will be the black first, and then I'll be going down to his knees. I need to do some of the light in there, which was the orange glowy stuff. I told you before, I showed you before. And then, yeah, it's time to go lower and finish his feet, which are basically this gunmetal gray, but they've got some little accents in silver and in chrome, and then there's some gold in there as well, and then it has to get a dirt wash and a metallic effect. So first things first, we'll be going back to the thighs and we'll be adding black. So as you can see, at the moment he's sitting down. I actually gave him a base coat of silver, like I did on the previous bits. I'm going to be adding some blue there, the color I mixed myself, on the shins, and then we'll do the weathering and work our way down. So here we go with the blue. So with all that done, it's now time to wait for the paint to dry, which is obvious. And in the meantime, I can actually do a little work on the feet already, which means I need to clean my brush first. I want to be adding a flat black down into his feet to make it more of a, make it look more as if there's holes in there. So I'll be doing that now. I just noticed that my previous attempt at filming just turned out to be my hand in the way of everything. So I need to owe you an explanation of what I've been doing and what you haven't seen yet. First off, there's the blue under the shins, which is shiny metallic, and I did some black lines there. I also took out the webbing between the toes to make them separate, and I did the there he goes, he has fallen. And I also took some time to take out the bits in the hand and just need to fill them in with paint. And yeah, basically that's where we are. All that's left now is to finish off some weathering everywhere, and I need to add just a little amount of gold to the knees, and of course I need to do the glowy red orangey paint, and I need to do them on the knees. So I'll lower the camera and that's where we'll start. So here we have the fallen all painted up, and as you might have noticed, there's a lot of color on him. And the thing we're going to do now is tone it down a little bit, and we're going to do that by adding a lot of battle damage. I'm going to take away some of the paint with light gunmetal, which is my go-to color for everything battle damagey. So I'll mix it up and I'll start dotting the eyes on him, and then we'll take a good look around and see how he looks after all the battle damage. Since it is a big figure, and I noticed with the previous films that it might actually hurt a little bit if I want to film it all. I'll just go and show you what I do a little bit, and then I'll do the rest of his body off screen. But basically what you want to do is add as much wear on the middle surface as you see. That way it looks like his paint is scratched. I just realized that I can show you what I did on the mask. So you'll just take little hints and just drop them everywhere and make it look much more metallic than it really is, especially if you focus on the edges. So, and here he is, fully weathered and ready for his close-ups, almost. I did all the weathering on his legs and his feet. And he is now on the full lighting, and I'll show you a little bit later what the effect is if you fully light him up with the black light, that he can actually charge some illumination from that stuff right over there. But for the sharp-eyed viewers on you, you might notice there's something missing on him, which is his mask, which doesn't stick at the moment because his head is missing. And the reason why his head is missing because I took it off. I actually did something off camera. I filled in his mouth with the orange gluey stuff, so that actually can have the famous death scene. But for now it's time to do the last bit, which is paint his face, his handsome-ish looking bit of head sculpt. And then he's ready to go for his close-ups. So here we go. So first off we'll do some blacking out. So I did some gloss flat black, which makes bits of it fall away. And then it's time to do some of the wiring and the metal plates. For the metal plates I'm going to be using the aluminum, or the really shiny silver one. The chrome silver from Mr. Colin. So now we're ready for the gold. So, and with all the painting done, the set now looks like this. With of course the happy chair look, if you want to have it. And that's the, I don't know if it works, but with this you can actually see that it lights and it stays glowing. I'll do a quick shot with lights off in a minute, so you can actually see it, but that's that. And of course his eyes light up as well. So, and of course the basket all should fit over his head always. With the eyes glowing through, of course. But there's a lot of light. So here he is, the Fallen, all together. All I need to do is finish this little sword thingy. Already started on it, but that'll be done in a couple of minutes, at least for you. And then you can actually see him all together and assembled. So without further ado, here's the Fallen all together and shiny and menacing. So, and here he is in full swing with his movie buddy Megatron. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see him repainted as well. I think I can do a lot better, especially with the paints available and with my knowledge of now. But yeah, let's get back to the guy that was here before, and that's the Fallen, also known as Megatron, also known as Give Me Your Face. Yeah, he's done. Sorry it took so long to finish the series. I had to wait before I could get the shiny orange paint, which you've seen in the video used, and I really had to get that to finish him off, or else I would have done things double or triple. But anyway, I hope you like it. I hope you loved the videos, and let me know in the comments what you think, because comments and subscriptions and likes actually help me move along on YouTube, so I can actually spend more time making videos, get maybe a better camera, because everything I do now is on my iPhone, which actually is sometimes an issue, because sometimes I don't know what I'm doing and then I can't see what's happening. So yeah, in this case I had to throw away a couple of hours of filming because I didn't notice that my hand was in the way all the time. But yeah, enough of the rant. I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, and maybe comment in the section below. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thank you. Bye.